It's going well. What are you guys doing here? I'm not really supposed to have any friends over, you know?
Really?
Oh, you brought Bubs?
Yeah.
Dude, what? You're gonna get me fired.
Really?
This place is really uptight. It's making me really uptight. I gotta work all weekend. I gotta work like probably all week, next week. I mean...
We had plans this weekend.
Yeah, man, barbecue.
I know, like, pulled pork sandwiches, right? I kind of have to be here.
Maybe we can make a smoker out of their filing cabinet there.
Yeah.
You know?
Filing cabinet?
Like,
Let's do it.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sandwiches.
I'll help you guys with the smoked meat, and then you guys help me with the report, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta work, okay? Okay.
All right. See you for a pint after work.
Yeah, sure. Bye. Hello? Boss Hogan?
Got this full-time job. It's a total drag. All I do is work and sleep. And this weekend I gotta write this thing called the Putnam Report. Mike and Chris dropped by earlier, and they figured out a way to turn my filing cabinet into a smoking machine so that I can have pulled pork sandwiches at the office whenever I want.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Let's see if I get this thing to start. You can have a look right up here.
Putnam Report. I like it already.
There's our tool. That's going to be our major tool.
Okay.
The filing cabinet.
Ours will be 3 tall.
So that's a good diagram right there of what's going on. You got the heating coil. You have the wood chips on top of the heating coil, the meat on top of a grill. And then in order to like disguise the smell, we need some kind of a vent so that Mr. Hagen
Yeah.
Mr. Hagen will find out.
That's going to be the tricky part. I think that's going to be the challenge.
Are we gonna marinate the wood in something, or are we just gonna get wood that is flavored?
Soak it in water.
Yeah, in water, maybe a little bit of whiskey. And then the wood chips just smoke away. The smoke rises up, along with some heat, and the air will circulate a bit. The smoke will kind of get encrusted on the outside of the meat.
The filing cabinet, there tends to be nasty paint and stuff on the walls, right?
The idea is that what we do is we create a smoker. We're not creating a fire, right? So there's going to be like a smolder, but it's going to be controlled, and it'll be like in a totally contained steel environment. So this is a really safe way to cook. And we should probably pick up some meat too.
What kind of smoked meat are we gonna make?
Well, it's, you know, Kansas City versus North Carolina versus Tennessee versus Toronto.
I'm just trying to think of how to actually camouflage the sandwich itself when it's ready.
Maybe a plant.
Cell phone?
Cell phone, yeah.
So whenever he walks in, you're like, yeah, right. It's gonna have to be like hyper clandestine, man.
As long as I have time to do the Putnam Report, I can spend as much time helping out.
Then we all need suits.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need some briefcases.
Yeah.
We need to get the components for the smoker.
Yeah, get smoking.
Here are the suits. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some good ones.
Yeah.
How's this one fit?
It's really good. That's really weird.
It's really weird.
Hey, dudes, I got the briefcase.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, or one of them.
Nice.
And one of me.
It's good.
Transport stuff over.
It's a cartoon-style briefcase.
Yeah.
It's like Uncle Wiggily gets on the train.
What is it about pork that makes it so good for smoking?
It's really sweet. It's got a lot of flavor to it. The long cooking develops that sweetness. I just dry rub all my meat before I put it in.
There seems to be like about 5,000, if not more, varieties of rubs, and everyone's got their own opinion.
I use about half as much salt as sugar. A lot of rubs have equal amounts of salt and sugar. I personally like the crust that you get from the sugar.
I'm gonna throw out some ingredients. I know everyone's barbecue sauce is top secret. I'm just to see what your reaction is. Tamarind and barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
Do you ever use paprika?
Paprika's a must.
How about things like maple syrup or as sweeteners, as alternates to sugars?
I like the darker ones.
Right.
Like molasses?
Molasses. I think molasses is great.
It's kind of like looking for Rolexes at the beach. Talking to a barbecue specialist about sauces. When do you put on the sauce?
I sauce the meat at the very end.
Okay.
After you've pulled it and you're ready to serve it, that's when I put the sauce on.
Okay, so what do you consider like the most important elements to smoking?
Patience.
Patience?
Patience. You can't hurry it. You got to give it the time, and you got to give it attention.
Did you ever talk to it?
After a couple of beer, I'll talk to anything.
Can we take a look at the smokers?
Absolutely. This is a good example of a vertical smoker. The heat source is on the bottom. Above the heating element is a wood box.
Okay. Oh, nice. Does the smoke get vented outside with a fan?
I use natural convection with an electric element on the bottom and a thermostat. This has made my life very easy.
Hey.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. How long should we smoke our shoulder for, do you think?
The slower and longer, the better. I think it will take at least 7 hours. It needs to be cooked extremely slowly. It needs, you have to allow the connective tissue in the shoulder to break down and become tender.
And
I'll have that wrapped for you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
We're taking the filing cabinet in my office, we're modifying it into an office smoker so we can have pulled pork sandwiches whenever we want. It's a little bit of leisure in the workplace, much needed. We've got all kinds of great advice, we've got the tools we need, we're getting the pork right now, but I can't forget, I also have to write the Putnam report, otherwise I'm going to get canned. We're turning my filing cabinet at work into an office smoker so we can make pulled pork sandwiches whenever we want. Everything you see here before us, is going to help us make the filing cabinet smoke pork. From the venting system of the filing cabinet to the typewriter that's going to save me from getting fired to our suits, because you got to look good when you're smoking pork.
If we coat the pork shoulder and rub, we can let it sit for a while before we actually smoke it.
Sounds like paprika is like an absolute must. All right, sea salt is essential.
Cool. Do a lot of salt.
Yeah.
Cloves. I'm huge on cloves.
We've put in 2 kinds of paprika, right? The smoked and the regular. Yeah. Some cloves.
Yeah.
Some nutmeg, some fresh dried chilies, some black pepper, some sea salt.
I put sugar in.
Right.
And then I think we're done.
And then we gotta make sauce.
Yeah. I think we made the perfect amount.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's got that sugar, crystally, salt, with the black pepper kind of look. Yeah.
Well, you guys make the barbecue sauce. I'm just gonna get working on the Putnam report.
All right, we got thyme and pepper and cloves in here. 5 cloves.
Yeah, 5 cloves.
Is that the magic number?
I put one or two more in.
Okay,
I really like the cloves.
So do I. This is just canned tomatoes.
Right, I was just wondering about that. Check out these apricots.
And that'll give it like some chewy, gummy, sweet.
And they've been rehydrated in the boiling water. There's the rehydrated chipotle smoked pepper.
So that'll give it a kick. Allspice, oregano, thyme, garlic, pepper, cloves. Okay, the spices are in the barbecue sauce. Now let's just add some tamarind and a little bit of molasses.
Let's blend it, and then we can add sugar.
Right.
Finger spoon.
Finger spoon. That's it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
The rub is done.
Yep.
Right?
It's on the pork.
Right. The barbecue sauce is done.
Yep.
So we just have to build the smoker.
Making a smoker in a filing cabinet. It's a metal box. Just make one and start smoking your pork.
Those are our instructions?
Those are the instructions.
Yeah. Oh, we need them to like combust.
Do you have
You have a lighter?
Okay, no one will know.
No one will know what we're doing.
We're trying to disguise our smoker into office equipment.
We've got an assortment of briefcases and suitcases, so we can hide things. Is this going to be our little frying pan for the wood?
Because the wood chips are going to go in there.
So electrical outlet. This is our electrical outlet,
Okay.
and then put this on here.
Right, and that's going to go in here, say.
Oh, it's going to go inside?
Yeah. It's going to go in like that. And there's going to be a hole drilled out here. And then in the filing cabinet, we'll have a ducting system. So the chips will be burning inside, and the smoke will travel from our smoke box up through the duct into our upper file chamber, or upper drawer. It's going to look like
Heavy
this.
metal.
Pretty much, right?
the pork shoulder in there.
Yeah.
Toss them. So we just need a little meat hammock to suspend the pork shoulder. What I don't get, though, is how we're going to have the smoke come out of the top. It's got to continue its way out the window, or the whole office is going to be smoked.
Well, we'll have a lid, right? And then we'll drill a hole in the top of the lid, and we'll have some more of this venting, and we'll run it right through, and then drill a hole through the top of the filing cabinet and have it poke out.
We have to send a pipe to the window and then disguise it with plants.
Yep. Okay. This is all very doable. This is very simple.
Yeah. It's going into the bottom of the pot.
A stump joint.
That has the hole cut out of it. So the smoke can go up into the meat pot.
And then we can, put something on top of the filing cabinet, hide the hole. Whoa, it smells like
aisle 5.
Yeah, the incense aisle.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Is there a light?
What?
Is there a light?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. One second. Okay, try to keep it down a little bit, just because
All right.
the guy's over there, he works all the time. I'm sure he's out like a light, Don't want to wake him up.
And check this out.
Oh, that's insane. Did you buy that off of a television show?
I'll drop this smoke box in first. In the bottom
Yeah,
drawer.
for sure, dude.
Okay, it's on place.
Okay.
Okay, it's connected.
Fits perfectly.
Snug.
There we go. You know what? It's cool. It's like snaps right into place.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's pretty tight.
Like, check it out. You can still, pretend you're looking for files, but really you're just looking at the meat. I can tape the fan on there right now.
All right. Which way is out?
This way. You ready, earplug-wise?
Yeah, do you...
I don't have earplugs, but...
let's just, crumple up a file or something.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Put this down here, because then it'll cover up some of the tin foil.
The element's turned on?
We can turn it on. It's plugged in.
Great. Perfect. That's great. Great. I mean, the meat isn't in here yet, so
Yeah.
we're just checking out the convection of the tubing and see if it works all right.
Okay. So test run.
Okay,
Okay,
doesn't
test.
kill our plans.
The great smoker is he who in the midst of the crowd keeps with perfect sweetness the independence of solitude.
Oh, that's... Okay, let's check it out.
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's totally bubbling.
It's totally smoking away.
Let's see if it's
really
such...
nice heat being generated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And let's check out the top.
Yeah, it's traveling. How smoke will travel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't you just want to
Perfect.
jump right in there?
Yeah,
Just
it's-
get a
That's
little-
super hot.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
totally going to do it. We should get the meat.
Let's start smoking.
Should we leave it on?
Yeah, just leave it running.
This is insane. Yeah, let's go.
turn on the element. No, it's not working, guys.
Let's just get out of here for a second. Let it air out. Is it a filing cabinet or is it an office smoker? Does it organize your life or does it smoke your pork? We're trying to make it do both. smoke our pork, and hold our files. Unfortunately, it was working a little bit too well. Smoke was billowing into the office. We averted disaster. Nobody's come around. We've managed to clear the space, and now we got to get back to fixing our filing cabinet so that it can be a perfect office smoker for our pork. Our pork. Our pork.
We should maybe check out the fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Oh, you know what? That's what it was. The fan's in the wrong direction.
I need a shot or something. I'm starting to dip down. And Putnam report. I haven't even finished it.
Dude, I
Putnam
feel so
report.
bad, man. Like, we came here to help out.
That's better.
That's much better.
Now it's venting the air out instead of pushing the air
So
in.
this will help me stay awake.
You want to flip it upside down slowly?
How's it smell?
Smells so good.
Good. Very good.
Oh, it's precarious. I've never seen such a large piece of meat look like so cute.
Ready to smoke?
Yep.
Now we just add some wood chips, turn up the element a bit, and let it smoke.
Did Nobu say this was his boss's?
I don't know, he just said take this office because it was the biggest.
Oh, okay. It's probably good that we leave Nobu to his report. In the meantime, we can make some baked beans and mix up the deep-fried corn fritter mix for some hush puppies.
What's in there?
Well, in the dry mix,
Yeah.
there's cornmeal,
Yep.
flour, baking soda, baking powder, and some salt. And in the wet is yogurt, jalapenos, eggs, and honey. And so we just mix the wet and the dry, and that'll give us the batter. Check out the camouflage.
Oh, yeah,
The camouflage
fryer.
electric frying pan.
Oh, look at that.
You can smell the yogurt too.
All frittery. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of sour. It's a good kind of sour, like sour cream sour.
So good. How's the meat doing?
Oh, I'll check it.
So the exhaust is totally working.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, you
Look
threw
at
the beans
that.
in there too, eh?
It smells good. Yeah, the beans are cooking away.
Ooh, it smells smoky. So we probably have another, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, half hour.
Yeah. 20 minutes to half an hour will give me just about enough time to finish the Putnam report. Got it done. Putnam report ready for Monday morning. Boys, wake up. It's time to eat, boys. Come on, get up. It's time to eat pulled pork sandwiches.
Good morning. I'm going to unveil the pork.
It'd be really funny if Boss Hagen walked in at this point and saw that his desk was being used as a banquet hall.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
You can actually see how soft it is. Like the whole thing is flexing.
Yeah.
It's like the body of the Concorde when it hits Mach speed.
You know, it's a really strange sensation.
What's that?
I feel like I'm camping, but I'm wearing a suit and I'm in an office.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stuck on an island, and there's like, it's like Lord of the Flies. And, yeah, that's right. No, but it's very tribal. Nice.
Oh man, that's a sandwich.
And this is evolution for me because I've never had barbecue sauce in a squeeze bottle. That to me is a new innovation.
You guys cooked up the hush puppies while I was working on the Putnam report.
That's right.
They look amazing. Actually, I'm gonna put a little barbecue sauce on the hush puppies.
Oh yeah, good call.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. It's an awesome texture. They're like somewhere between cornbread and a frittata. The barbecue sauce is my favorite barbecue sauce I've had.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this
stoked.
open-faced. Get right to the meat.
Oh yeah? I'm going closed.
I'm gonna do like a pita style.
Yeah.
I'm doing like office clerk.
Wow.
Oh man.
It is so good. The texture of the pork very soft. Mm-hmm. Wow, it has a great flavor.
And then the smokiness really shines through the sauce.
I think offices are going to see the importance of having converted filing cabinets into smokers. You know, because it'll keep the workers happier. Because they'll be, nourished.
Yeah.
They won't be taking smoke breaks. They'll be smoking inside. Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers.
This is really great.